Oh. I didn't realize I didn't put the starting student. It's just kind of already here. Nice. Well, hello. Welcome to day 2. Actually, let me go to live and actually hit go on YouTube this time. Oh, it's just this time it just goes. But the other time it didn't. Okay. Whatever. That's fine. But yeah, hey, welcome to memes. Let me turn on my controller. I think we use BizHawk, right? Excuse me, on my Nintendo PC. Probably. Ah. All right, so we're back. I can turn this off. We are back to memes. Unless this doesn't work, and then we're playing Kirby like immediately. Dang. But yeah, for those who don't remember, the whole premise of this challenge is I have to follow word for word what this book here tells me I have to do per chapter. And that's really it. So this is chapter 9. Let me get to Lin mode. Chapter 9. All right. So what we need to do, Fog will roll in the third turn, blocking your vision. Send Matthew to the middle of the map and have him use a torch. Okay, so Matthew has to have a torch and go in the middle of the map. And it looks like it has a specific spot for it too. Let's see if you can. It has it like, it says the middle of the map, but it wants him right there. So to deal with, we're gonna do that. Your newfound companion Wallace. This tutorial will force you to change this here and now. You should generally wait till characters hit level 20. Okay, that doesn't actually mean anything for this chapter. Alright, so then now the boss. Let Wallace take him out with his axe. If Wallace is too far away, rescue him with Florina and fly him there. So Wallace has to kill this dude. Okay. Got it, 10-4. Alright, so like Matthew, I have not put like any stuff into. So we'll have to rectify that. Uh-oh. One sec, let me turn off. Okay, let me close a door and then I will, you can hear all words. Alright, give me one sec. We're gonna BRB, I'm gonna go close the door. Alright. So let's move some items around. Lance Reaver can go with someone that actually uses swords, sure. And then the only person that can use it, that. Everything else should be fine. Yep. And this is the last map to get any XP too. I wonder if at any point they tell me I have to use Wrath, I'm gonna be so boned. Put me in the lead. Do you even have a torch? Ah, sorry. Hi, Wallace. Let me use something I don't want to use. Wow, look at this guy. And now he can use axes. Do you even have an axe? Okay, you do have an axe. Do you have a torch? Does anyone have a torch? Or do we have to go... Uh-oh. Is there a shop? Oh, maybe in here. Okay. So now we got to get Matthew in position because he has to be in here. Say anything else? No. Oh, future. Now that I'm seeing this, we did it. So let me make sure we've done this so far. I'd say, do we have an archer on the team? We do. Okay, so we fulfilled that one. All right, we're gonna have to, at the top of all these chapters, it has a what classes you should bring. We're gonna have to adhere to that, which I don't think should be too hard, but it's just an extra thing to note. This is just a dude, right? Yeah, he's just a dude. Actually, I mean, like, this is a pretty good opportunity for Florina. And then move slowly. We need some people to go up top. Let's send Lynn bottom. Oh, ambush spawn's my favorite. Good miss. Be fast enough? For Farina. Man, I really do be messing that up like every day. Alright, you... Actually, no, Dorcas, you... Yeah, you can just casually bonk this guy. Doesn't Dorcas not even have that much speed? I don't remember him having like a ton of speed per se. I'll take Res. Res Dev. Super take that. And then like if he misses, we'll just use what's his name? Nils. Statistically, at least one of those should hit. That is how it's supposed to work. Right. Statistically. Why was it on the second one so it wasted uses? I don't know. What do you got? Just an axe. Okay. Okay, so you'd be safe right here. I think I do just want you to destroy this guy. You have a sword, right? Sword up. You need to slowly make your way downtown. You can reach me, right? Only from right there. Okay, that's actually kind of huge. And the Manikati, is this the last chapter for Lynn? There's one more, but like honestly, it should be okay. All right. Like, I shouldn't be breaking the Manikati, so. And Dorcas is gonna do just fine right here. Yeah, good old Lynn mode. I couldn't agree more. Hey, you know, it's what we have to do. And we have to have Wallace kill the boss. It's what was foretold. How's it going? Ecolarg? I'm assuming I'm saying that at least semi-correct. Come on, don't do on the second time each time. Alright. That's fine. And honestly, we'll take the weapon increase. Or yeah, I mean, weapon level. I can't remember the words. Okay, you only got 7 more levels before the end of the game, or before the end of Lin mode. Or 3 more levels, which would only matter if we were doing Hector's story, but the guidebook. Ah, procrastinating. No. Irk, why? Yeah, I'm gonna just send you here. And then where's the exact spot? So for these Icolarg, since this is my first time seeing you at least, we're following this this FE7 guidebook to the T, is what we're doing. And I explicitly have to put Matthew where Sane is and light a torch. Because that's what it tells me I have to do. Because this is what it considers the center of the map. Yeah. What does it say about E? Okay. Could just go up here. Will, can you do 11? Oh yeah. Alright. So wait, what are you procrastinating? Out of just curiosity. Okay, it has to be iron. Yeah, it's like super offset. I like, but like it's what the guide says I have to do. It's where it shows it. And then I have to use Wallace to kill the boss. I think there's one more brigand here, so we'll just leave Lynn there for one more turn. I'm excited to see what it tells me I have to do on the next map, to be honest. Yup. It's fine, Dorcas. You'll be fine. I've never actually seen like one of the OG Fire Emblem like guidebooks too, so it was kind of cool to see. 3 uni subjects, kind of big multi people and stuff. Ah, you know, dude, college is like that. University is like that. It's you can live, Nils. Good miss. It'd be really funny if I killed Nils. I feel like I'd have to restart the chapter just for the sake of everything working, right? So if I have to follow the guidebook, I'd have to look ahead of time to see if there's any another time that someone like gets mentioned. But I need to be training an archer, which is something I'm not used to. Okay, he's off the funny square, so. There you go, Urk. But can he hit, like, yeah, I agree. It's been, I think, like 2 or 3 years since I played FE7 too. So like I've been looking forward to. It says they have. Let me check the exact wordage. Fog will roll in the 3rd turn, blocking your vision, helping your foes. Send Matthew to the middle of the map and have him use a torch. And have him use a torch, not continually use. So now it doesn't matter. Okay. At least that's how I'm reading it. So. I actually have to use an archer because this game doesn't give you many like pure archers, right? I'm not crazy in remembering. There's like there's not an Inez that they just give you. Actually, no, there's Pence wife. What's her name? Okay, no, they do give you an archer. I lied. Florina, please. At least get the normal Pegasus level ups. Iron Sword, you take 6. That's fine. Should I plan more? Probably. Am I gonna? No. Okay, you can sit right down here then. You can do that. You can't reach anything. You can kill whoever you want. Honestly, I'm not opposed to just sending you in out, remembering when having a Reaver in Lin mode. Just for sake of progressing the slow map faster. I don't think it's worth sending you out yet, though. Originally, I wanted to, but you'll just become target of too much. Because he does need some XP. Like, he probably has enough Void plus Weapon Triangle. Hey, you know what? I shouldn't be doing this, but it's funny, so just crit. Yeah, no, it says I have to use the guide says I have to promote him, meaning I have to be playing it on like either second playthrough or just first playthrough because it forces you to. And then Wallace has to kill the boss. And if Wallace isn't close enough, use Florina to ferry him there. Is the exact words in the thing, which is like kind of funny. And I know the Monikati gets recharged, so I'm just letting her go crazy. Yeah, this should be. I was like, I knew it was gonna be low to hit, and Matthew should get some XP because I am gonna have to bring a thief along probably for a good chunk of stuff. Insane. That's kind of insane. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. You should have seen. So on the map where last time YouTube was dumb, and didn't hit the start button, because it did this time, but didn't last time. The map where there is a big like what's it called, a ballista in the middle of the map. It says get him there as fast as possible, and like I got him there turn 1, risking Florina completely. Yeah, I saw the wanted poster. I thought you'd enjoy that, Kit Kat. Alright, so how far can you go? You can't quite kill. Can you kill this guy? No. I guess, actually, if I'm gonna let Dorcas finish off, I might as well get a little more. Come on, get a crit, Matthew. Do it. Dang. At least he's getting XP. I mean, like, I'll take it. Okay, I'm gonna do something I don't want to do because I don't want to risk Sane completely. Because I'm pretty sure if one of the calves go down, it's probably fine, but Kira probably fine. I guess I'm just sending him down. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can actually use Kent here, so we're actually like perfectly fine. Oh. I guess, wait, actually, were you close? It doesn't matter. You are close, but I'm having you take out this guy. Cav Emblem. You know, could have been way worse. Who else is left? Oh yeah, Lynn, but we're just leaving there, so it's fine. Oh no, Wallace. Actually, I also have to explicitly use Wallace's axe. So it actually said I could only use the angelic robe on 3 characters, which is why it's on Lynn. Because like the other one was I could use it on Lynn, Matthew, or someone else that was not like super useful. Wait, can you get on the? Okay. It also told me, even though I'm not gonna be able to get it because it's telling me to do Eliwood mode, that I have to get Nils to level 7 before the end of the prologue. So near the end, we might just be sitting there for a minute because it's what I have to do. Alright, use another torch. These all get reset later anyway. There's just no point not to. Actually, can you... Yeah, because he needs health because he promoted. Gerald from My Chemical Romance. I know the band. I don't know who that is off the top of my head. I can look it up, though, if you give me a sec. Oh, there's someone right there. Watch out. Anyways. Okay, I think... Yeah, and I didn't actually realize... I've never done that chapter. I didn't know it existed. Like, straight up. I never knew it existed. Alright, so we're just gonna sit here, and... Because Wallace has to be the one. Let's see. Does he have the 2-range thing right now? Okay, he's just all. I mean, I can get XP with other people. I just have to... It says to finish him off. Actually, I should have double-checked that. Have Wallace take him out. Okay, yeah, so Wallace just has to deal the final blow. This man does nothing to him. That's just kind of sad. I don't think I've ever like really used Wallace on a playthrough, because like, don't you not get him back till like super late in the normal game? Because like it's been probably 2 to 3 years since I've actually played FE7. I'll take magic. 1 damage, and then you die. Alright. Ow. It'd be crazy if he got to attack twice. That would actually, like, and I was like, oh. Will. Will has an A in almost every growth rate according to this book next to me. I disagree with this. Yeah, we just heal him. Ooh, true. A 3D animation of that would be dope as heck. Strength is something. Like, for an archer, it is one of the most important stats that they never get. So, like, I can't be, like, terribly mad, but I can be mad. I have to use an axe. Alright, so I have to pick him up. Because I think he does exactly 4 now. And I can't, and he can't be the one to finish him off. That is literally in the rules, unfortunately. And then you guys gotta start moving. Just so I don't have to move the camera too much each time. Oh, yes, no, he would have been fine there. Oh, there we go. Oh, why do you switch back to the Jav? Oh, dude, you're 2 away. Not that it really matters, but still. All right, I will be unpleasantly honest with you. I assume we're all okay with me being very fast about speed up to level this dude up to level 7 because I was told I have to. Granted, that can happen on the next map. It's just this will be much faster if I... It might be a little bit unbearable in the ears, though, is the problem. So we can do it the slow way. Hear the music. So this is like one of the few chapters since then doesn't have like a weird time requirement. Oh! He needed that 1 XP. Oh my gosh. Anyways. I didn't realize there was more dudes. Fog of War, am I right? Yeah, we're gonna make this a little faster. Legit for yeah, I didn't know till I read the book. Dude, only? Yeah. He survived. I was only mildly scared. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's make this a little easier on myself so I'm not dumb. Here, you can get some XP, I guess. This is a small price to pay for what I have to do. Even if I turn off animations, this will still take forever, so I'm just like, eh. Because next chapter, there's a small time limit, right? Am I crazy? Let me actually check that. Because if so, then yeah, we're definitely doing this now. Objective, just seize the castle. Okay. Actually, no. I'm not going to read the stuff on it. That's a next chapter thing. So we're going to at least finish Lin mode right now. Or not right now, but like very soon. Can't wait to like look back at the credits at the end and be like, ah, I know what happened here. This is 6, right? I'll take it. Just like 10 more of these. It's funny just how like Effie, like how Fog of War has come. Because I remember original Fog of War in Thracia not being able to see behind you. See any... Like, at least in, like, newer games, right? You can at least see, like, the layout of the map first. It's just now newer games hide stuff indoors more so than actual Fog of War. And then it's like, oh, well, here's a new room with a whole bunch of the stuff you couldn't see before, which they still do in, like, this game. But not to the degree that new games won. Oh, true. I should be building supports. I almost... It hasn't told me about supports yet. So I haven't bothered. I suck at getting supports in GBA Fire Emblem for this reason. There we go. I'll take it. Good levels. Alright, the last chapter of Lin mode. Here we go. So we have to bring a cleric, the general, so we have to bring Wallace. A cavalier, and... So bard, cleric, general, and cavalier. Those are the requirements. So... Oh, everyone comes anyway. Alright, don't have to think about anything. Heck yeah. Let me read. So the energy ring, it says use it because you will lose it at the end of Lin mode. Yep. Rain will start to fall midway through the battle. The wet stuff makes movement difficult and slows both down friends and foes. Okay, so nothing we have to do. Knights in heavy armor. Lord Lundgren has crazy high defense rating. The armor slayer is a decent weapon to use against him, but the heavy spear is really the way to go. All of your gold will vanish after the mission, so go wild in the stores while you have the chance. Alright, so we have to buy a heavy spear. So you bet I'm pretty strong, huh? In what regard? And then the boss Ludgren. Ludgren's your toughest foe yet, and he can eliminate many of your units with a single hit. To avoid unpleasantness, give Wallace a heavy spear and let him take on the boss by his lonesome. By his lonesome, man. That's cringe. Why do you want to fight me, Ivy? Like, well, why do you want to fight me? What'd I do? That's fine, just send you up. Wallace, I guess you can go. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had to, like, actually use Wallace before. It's always been like, yeah, you don't use him. You always just, like, have to promote him if you're out playing on first thing, and then you just ignore him. But this game says, nah, you gotta use him. And I did know going into it that that's, like, one of the funny things. This is what needs to go even further beyond. It's gonna rain soon. Give me the crest. Thank you. Bye? Question mark. That's pretty much what, like, my life has been up till now. I've learned that DBZ role-playing people's chats randomly. What? And I cast lightning. I didn't know that. I mean, that kind of makes sense. That seems like something that would, like, be happen very often on the internet. You know, Lucius, that's a pretty okay level. Kent, can you do the funnies? Like, funny enough. I knew he was close to level, so. Defense? I'll take defense. He has less speed than Sane now, though. Okay, so the only one that can reach you is... You wouldn't be able to reach, right? Yeah, okay. I don't want to just have Florina die casually. Not exactly about that. And just make sure he can't hit Wallace, because if Wallace dies, like, then I can't complete the map, you know? He's just so powerful that I have to... He's so powerful, I can't lose him. Yo, what's up, Conster? Welcome to the party. Ow. Saying you can't be getting hit like that. As Argentina confirmed DB0 playing is nice. I like letting people do their own thing. I think it's just kind of fun. I've been alright, dude. Vibing, surviving, jobbing, not streaming as much. Been getting into game dev pretty often now. Oh no, it's raining! No! Anyways, how far can you go, Nils? Alright. Wow. But, you know, I've been good. I've just been living life. Life likes to be funny. It likes to be weird. It is what it is. I released a YouTube video like 2 days ago now. Or is it 3 days ago now? It's 3 days ago now. And it's doing pretty well. Fire Emblem fans are liking it enough. So you're bi... What do you mean by bi? Oh, you mean bud? Your boy. Got it. I understand now. Yo, big congrats, dude. I know GDQ is hard to get into. I've only been in the one, and then that was it. Okay. Also, Echo Lorg, if you want to see what other people are saying, because I multi-streaming to both Twitch and YouTube. Anything that gets said on Twitch shows up right here. Which is probably annoying to look at, but it's what I got for you. Alright, that's fine. Like, I can take 8. No, I can take 4. Maybe none. And you shouldn't be able to reach this turn, yeah. Clearly I should be, you know, using Wallace to get everyone over. For how annoying. I'm so glad they didn't bring weather back like this. And it doesn't say we have to use the strength drop on like a particular person. We just have to before the end of the chapter. Does anyone have a... I will take any suggestions for fun. Because like normally I'd give it to like Florina, Lynn, or like Seth. Not Seth, Sane. Those are like my go-to ones, but like I'm willing to hear arguments for others. Can I just like destroy this dude by chance? Not confident. How far can you reach? I mean, it's pretty alright. I didn't mean to visit. It's really funny to read those, because... Yeah, you'll be fine, dude. I've been there. I've done that. You'll be fine. I should really give Sane the javelin if I'm giving him lances most of the time. That's kind of a L on my part. I think what I do is I avoid giving or like going in with Florina. I think that is just a recipe for disaster because if I die, then it's just embarrassing. Yeah, I think I'll just go do other stuff. Who can I... Dorcas, I guess? So congrats, that is an achievement to get into GDQ. Put you over there. Slowly mosey everyone over. Yo, where's my auto battle? I can't do anything without it. Please understand. No. Alright. Monikati still got... I can't use it on Lundgren, so... might as well use it here. That's like worse than a Lin level up. What the heck is that about? Alright, so now that you're right here, you should be able to just like destroy this guy, right? No, not quite. I take what, 5? Yeah, that's fine. It's like I could slim, but that doesn't do me any good afterwards. Yo, Flareon is the queen of just dodging shit. She's dodged so many 60s. But anyone that plays Fire Emblem knows that 60 is really just a fake number, because anytime it's 60, that means you're missing. But a 40 is more... It always feels like a 40 is more likely than a 60. Like, in my personal experience. Okay, heal you. Sick. I still remember my first Games Done Quick. I remember it was AGDQ 2015. And that was the GDQ where I went with my dad. And my dad that knows nothing about any of this, but was still nice enough to take me. And there was a fire alarm pulled at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and he couldn't reach me because I was busy gaming. That's what I remember a lot, because I understand, you know, obviously your kid is suddenly unreachable at 2 a.m. So I understand for his panic. That's just what comes to me whenever I think about GDQ. Now, is my dad freaking out over that? Ooh. Wow. Nils is gonna reach level 8 at this point, dang. Do I just grab it? I think I just grab it. What's up, Ghosty Donuts? That's a dope name. That was way louder than I remember it being. Oh, that actually spooked me. The fact that it was the select an item to discard. Oops. And now move this way, so unhittable. Alright, who needs the strength ring? So you got 7. You got 6. I got crit super hard. Like full stop. I got super spooked. So what you doing? What's your Fire Emblem knowledge since you're here? Because it's always fun to question people that. Where do you sit on the realm of like knowing about Fire Emblem? Rest in pizza bites. True. Ow. The clouds look bad. It's gonna rain soon. Oh no. Anyways, I think I can just get this guy out of here. Actually, should I let someone else get the? Like, you're not leveling bad. You're like 75% of the way. Well, actually no. So we'll see how much of an FE nerd I am. What is your definition of what makes someone into an FE nerd? I want to see how far down the pipeline I am. Because I'm probably in the pipeline, like at the end. But like, I don't know. It could be something funny. I think we're just gonna use it on Florina. I'll be so real. There was no argument against it. It said Wallace had to go across the way and buy stuff to go crazy, as it were. So we have to make sure we cannot buy a single other thing. Wow. Oh, dude, I need to crack my neck really bad. Kent can get some of the XP. Kent's not a bad unit. Understanding the meta for each game, which units are bad, and details to keep track of. So that's what you consider the end. So for every game, though. Let's see. If we were to pull up... Well, we're gonna Fire Emblem tier. I just want all games. Fire Emblem games. Okay, we're gonna try it. Excluding pre-GBA? Okay. Well, maybe we don't have to do it, but... Alright. Oh, well, what happened to me? I'm gone. I'm gone. Where'd it go? Camcorder, come back. Yo, what's up? Well, let's take a look-see. Oh my gosh, dude. Whenever I'm streaming, Chrome decides to kill itself. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to see... Actually, let me move OBS over here. 1 second. At least I'm going to move so I can see chat. Alright. Alright, so games where I know, like... I know the meta. We're gonna delete row. We're just gonna make 2 rows. We have... I know the meta, and I'll have to say it. I'll have to say what it is. And then I don't know the meta. Alright? Alright. So I'm gonna be so real. I don't remember the... Actually, let's go for I don't remember. Let's make it I don't remember. I don't remember. But, like, I knew at one point. Don't remember. Alright, so I don't remember Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I don't know for Heroes because it changes every goddamn patch because it becomes 5 paragraphs for a skill. But I don't think those count. I don't think Heroes counts in my opinion. Let's see, 3 houses. It's literally just make everyone a Wyvern Rider, and then you know your obvious 3 lords. There's always usually like Felix is like the big go-to one for Blue Lions. It does a lot. Hilda's usually pretty good. Lysithea is the big funny. And then there's like other smaller things, but like that is the main thing for 3 houses, and that is what people do. Warriors is just mashing. I've never cared enough to actually learn on those ones. Echoes, I know the meta. The meta, well, there's two different metas for Echoes. There is Dread Fighters, and then there's just mages are fucking broken. Like, getting Titania and just like healing every turn, like the map wide heal. And then like if you get Saber is hilarious. If you get Gray to just loop with a Dread Fighter, and then you just go to end till he has max stats. And then there's also just Python, so like any of the archers, you just archer, you just Hunter's Volley everything. All right, let's be real. So the meta for Birthright is Ryoma. The entire meta is just Ryoma for Birthright. I know that's wrong, but like that's what comes to mind, right? But like it's like pretty much true, and the same goes for Revelations, right? It's just Royals. Like there's very few standouts that are not just Royals, or like children Royals, because I'm gonna exclude the kids. Like the only kids I'm gonna count are gonna be FE4, because like that's different. Yeah, like the Royals are kind of just it, and then there's a couple like other ones. And Kaze's brother Saizo is generally really fucking funny because you can get him on both routes. And Saizo is also just like good for that. All right, Awakening is hilarious. You want to know why I know the meta for Awakening? Okay, like straight up, one sec. My proof to I know the meta for Awakening is me beating it on auto battle. Ignore my VTuber. I know the like 4 units that are required to beat this game without playing the game. Does that count? Which it is just dragons. Dragons are you just Naui, Tiki, everything. If you exclude the dragons, like Long Q is hilarious. You can do so much funny stuff with Robin because you just Nosferatu. Like Awakening, you can bend over back sideways. I mean, yeah, Crom and Robin pair up is what I do here. We can see if I can get to the last map, but like I use Naui Frederick, which is a hilarious thing. That's Morgan. Morgan, you can make whatever the fuck you want. I'm losing my voice a little bit. Yeah, then Long Q plus like just a backline like Churche. Yeah, no, Awakening's great. I love Awakening. So like, I know the meta for Awakening. Radiant Dawn is also Lagoo's Royals. But there's also a lot of funny stuff you can do with a lot of people. Because like Shinon is a piece of shit, but he's like very good in the game. Just like being able to take Provoke off him too. But like the benefit to having Provoke on him is like everyone will go to attack him and he's an archer, so he won't attack back and then like continuously kill shit. So you can plan stuff a little more. Har is just like the actual meta. It's hard for you. That's fair. Oh no. I know the era of modern FEs. We're working backwards right now. We're working backwards. Give me time. Let me cook. Radiant Dawn, normal Lagoos, pretty ass. Aside from normal Lagoos are pretty ass. There's like like Renolf is okay, but like realistically, if you're gonna bring a Lagoos, if it's not the Dancer Lagoos, you just want the Royals at the end. Soth is mid, but you use him a lot early game to avoid all of the non-brigade bullshit. But Edward/Nolan can be good, but you have to invest. All right, so this one in Japanese. There's 3 different metas you can do here, because I have played the ROM hack for this one. It so much depends, because Marth is insane in this game, and then Chris, so your MC, your self-insert. Your self-insert's funny because if you either make them a Wyvern Rider or make them a Armored Knight, the game cannot touch you. Especially with Armored Knight, the game cannot touch you until like the second to last map. You can literally just take no damage. And it's funny. I'll be so honest. I don't remember the normal meta for Shadow Dragon. I just remember it not being hard. My meta for Shadow Dragon should just make a whole bunch of Pegasus Knights. Actually, no, wait, I do remember. It's make a wolf and the other guy that's under Harden has green hair and I can't remember his name. You just change their classes to hero and general, and you can win the game because they reset levels and they have like 140 growths or something. It's silly. All right, so now we're in Path of Radiance, which I also know the meta for that one. Because like Ike starts out really strong. He's not crazy. You generally just want to use Titania for a good chunk of the early maps if you don't want to worry about it too much. Jill can be very good. You have to invest in her. Yo, I love Path of Radiance. Path of Radiance is like very much up there in terms of games that I think are like just really good, especially for an entry point into the series. It is phenomenal. I'm trying to... It's the horses. Yeah, having Kanto, the funny Kanto, it's insane. Because, like, Kieran is very good randomly. Titania, Kieran, you always make good use of Oscar. Boyd can be okay, but like he's one of those, like, he's either going to be good or he's going to be bad. Yeah, every paladin gets hilarious. Oh, no, I set Makalov. Makalov's, like, memes aside of him being a bad character, his growths and stats are actually just not worth it. They're actually just not worth it. I can pretty consistently beat BK. I've lost twice out of the 10 times I've played the game. And then I reset and I did it again, but you know. You don't like him at all? I don't remember what we're talking about. I talked a lot. Alright. And then back from that, we then go... You can beat Burger King, yeah. If you beat Burger King, you get Ragnell. Or you get, you don't get Ragnell, you get Ether. You get an extra skill. Gambler boy, gambler. Wait, are we talking about Berserker? Or I'm thinking of something else. Like, being able to also fight, dude, I'm spacing on names, but like Crow Dude. And like be able to like have everyone leave on the map. It's also really nice. And then now we're in Sacred Stones. So like Seth is the meme meta. Like Seth is a very big part. He'll carry you through most of the game and is very much a super usable unit at the end. The pink-haired gambler. Oh wait, we're talking about Makalov. Yeah, dude, Makalov's ass. Marcia is really good in Path of Radiance too. But now in Sacred Stones, there's like two different metas. There is... Like it heavily depends on the route you go on, because generally the frame route meta is better because you get Cormag and Dusel at a lower level and they have really good growths and they have relatively similar stats. So like the real endgame meta is Seth, Cormag, Dusel, Myrrh, because Myrrh can actually just solo the final boss. You just have to not let her die to an arrow like early on to leveling her. That's kind of really it. And then what's the one you get? The Pent equivalent. We'll get to Pent in a minute. But the yeah, you get them as Erica, but you get them lower, like higher level, and they don't level as good as they normally would. And then Tana's like pretty okay. I end up using Tana a lot. Vanessa is good. I just tend to invest in Tana more because she has a higher strength growth. But yeah, that's most of the meta in Sacred Stones. Like, if you want to go training route, Ross is phenomenal. Amelia is like kind of okay. She's worth it. Ewan, like, he's good, but he's not worth it to me because it's way too annoying to invest that late in game, because you can just use the Tower of Volney, but like it's an investment, you know. And then we move on to FE7, and like Hector exists. We get him very soon in FE7. Yeah, Ross is pretty much the only rookie I use in FE8. Like straight up, I find it too annoying to do the other ones. Yeah, Hector, Raven I kind of have hit or miss. But like those two are very good. Like Hector is like very clearly top. Hector and Pent are insane. Like insane. And you get Athos at the end of the game for the final chapter. He's hilarious. There's not like Florina is usually very, very good. Like yeah, you know, like Raven's like if we were to make a tier list, Hawkeye is the other. I was getting to Hawkeye. Hawkeye is the other like funny one. Axes are phenomenal in FE7. Like they're phenomenal. After not being phenomenal for a while. Yeah, that's most of FE7. There's a couple other ones that are in there. Like Heath is pretty good. Heath is very good if you invest in him. Yeah. So then we move on to FE6. I don't remember. Because I have beaten. But you do Filot? Filot? Wait, can I get a face? One sec. Wait. Why are we talking about Holy War? We're not there yet. We're talking about FE6. Actually, here, let's see if I can like Fire Emblem 6. What's it called? Fire Emblem Binding Blade. Cause like Tate is the really good one. Percival ends up being really good if you get him early. You have to get him early for Rutger is the funny. Okay, I forgot Rutger. Rutger is insane. If you go the other route, Gonzalez ends up being very, very good. She's good. You're usually pretty decent. You fall in the same category. Echidna ends up being kind of in that category too. You end up being in that category. I can't say you're like phenomenal, but you're very good. You kind of end up in the same boat. Zealot ends up helping out. Actually, yeah, Zealot ends up helping out a lot. Your Lance was weak, dude. That's rough. You also, Deke is also crazy. Deke is crazy. You end up. Let me do a quick look through because I know there's the funny. For my playthrough, you were insane. Realistically, you're probably somewhere in here. You end up being pretty okay. I don't really want to bother with ranking everyone else because there's a lot of characters, but this is like from what I remember, this is the meta. Roughly. Yeah, the video is so curious. I almost got the Lena figure. I have the Alir and Marth one. I was looking at getting a couple other ones, then tariffs hit, so you know. Yeah. But then so I'm still like it's like in the kind of remember, but like I'll put it in I don't remember. So we're tiering do I know the meta in each game? Or we're seeing if I remember the meta and having to explain the meta because it got brought up. All right, I don't know the meta of 1, 2, or I know the metas of the remakes, not of the original 3. I also don't remember I did it, and I don't remember the meta for that. Never played that. Oh, now we're on to these two. Okay, I know the meta in FE4 because like so much of it is said, and then his kid, as long as you hook him up with like one of 3 people, so then you pass down Forsetti. That is straight up most of the, that's most of the meta on top of Sigurd being insane. Yeah, Sigurd and Seliph are just crazy, and then Julia just being able to literally just one-shot the final boss. It's just why. It's just silly. And this is not. If anyone ever gets super curious, like I'm not trying to shill too much. Yeah, Lewin. So I said said, but said is this kid. Yeah, that's right. Where is my drawing? I'm a very good drawer. Yeah, you can watch my entire playthrough. I'm not gonna claim I know the meta completely, but I did play through FE4. Oh, engage. Engage isn't on here. Oh my gosh. Let me refresh myself on what the characters are. Like Yunaka, it goes up there crazy amount. Oh, this is a randomizer. This is not gonna help me. Tier make this. Oh, tier maker. I don't want to actually. I don't want to spoil it. You know. I try my best. Like, wait. So before we do anything, when it comes to characters, in terms of meta, where the fuck is Corrin? Actually, wait. Let me add a row above of S+, because like she is so hilarious. Like straight up, she's. Yeah, it's a randomizer. You can go check out my YouTube. If you look up YouTube at itspnd, you'll find everything there. I'll link it in chat for fun. Actually, I can't do that. I lied. Actually, I can. I just can only do it on Twitch side. But if you're on YouTube watching me, you can just look it up. Yeah, I should be able to. You should be able to click on it. Okay, we don't need FE6, but so we'll make the. So yeah, in terms of rings, we'll just quickly do rings because there are some insane ones. I'm gonna mostly not focus on DLC ones. Keyword mostly. Marth's is pretty. It's like in the S tier. Tiki's is hilarious. Sigurd's is very good because just having Kanto. Yunaka is crazy. Yunaka, knife 5, especially it's late. It's just insane. Makai is also very good because you can like warp 4 people at once. Oh, let's just warp 4 people at once, casually. Wait, oh wait, you're the Snowy. You didn't cut the solution? I didn't cut it, so it was there, or I don't remember. I'm sorry, that was a long time ago. Where is that one? Where's that video? Cause I haven't made nearly as much content as I was trying to, because I've been so busy with other stuff. I forgot I did FE7, but oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh my gosh, how many years is this? 2 years ago. My hair looks kind of the same, actually. For reference, I got a haircut yesterday. That's why I'm like... Oh, no, I remember... What am I doing? Did I do this? I don't remember. I remember doing it. But that's all I got. I'm sorry, dude. I can see if I can. Actually, wait. You're gonna see into my computer real quick. All the videos. Fire Emblem. Engage DLC auto battle. Hold up. I keep in mind. Okay. I do have the raw footage. If I don't advance, she's gonna go attack him. So I do have it, Snowy Spring. I have it somewhere. But this is not the stream for that. I can try to like upload it unlisted, and then I can just DM it to you, or like put it in a comment that you posted. Back to this. So I think I can. Oh wait, no, wait. Back to engage. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Alir ends up being in like the good, like extremely good, whatever. You fall off super hard. Where's Yunaka? Because Yunaka's going also in like the crazy. So is Ivy. Ivy is insane. Hortensia is pretty good. Kagetsu is just Teehee Lomao. You're also crazy. Thanks, Ivy. I have tried a lot. I have tried very hard on them. Zelkov ends up being very good. Not as good as Yunaka. Yunaka ends up being better. Lapis ends up being very good. Louis, for your first time playing, Louis is an S. Your second time playing, he's an A, because you move a lot faster. Alcrest ends up being very good. Diamant, in my opinion, just goes a little below Alcrest. Just Luna Archer, come on. Goldberry is just kind of okay. You also end up being very good. The meta shifted a lot. I know a lot about the meta of Engage because, like, it is... I'm going to once again go back to my channel. I should just keep it up. See, like, Louis is an S on your first playthrough or in Maddening, for sure. But Luna is very good. Yeah, it's the reason I got so invested in Engage is obviously... Oh, wait, Fire Emblem Engaged. I forgot I streamed my first, like, part of Engage. You can watch me be bad at Engage. Yeah, the reason I got so invested into Engage is, yeah. What do I have live? Oh yeah, I still haven't finished Tearing Saga. I need to go back and finish that one day. There's like so many hours of Genealogy of the Holy War. I don't want to talk about how long that took. Oh yeah, I beat all of Fire Emblem Engage with only Rosado. I forgot about that. I beat 3 FE games at once because it just randomly would switch between it. The chat said I had to do this so you can enjoy a sick Rosado cosplay. Anyways, then I auto battled through that. I'm Vector. And then I did an Iron Man of Radiant Dawn because that was the first Fire Emblem game I beat, so I wanted to like prove. Before when Conquest Face is menacing. Oh yeah, that's the. So, I have a lot of fun with that face because I was on a track in college with my girlfriend, who's now my fiance, and she was just taking a picture of me, and I saw she was, and I just went back at her because I just saw it, and it was just hot Rosado fit. Hell yeah. Hey, I respect it. I have it in a closet behind me. It does not fit nearly as well as it did like 2 years ago. My Encore versus Base, I've only played Encore, but from what I remember, it's not crazy. I don't remember the differences other than it makes the game easier by giving you all like some of the DLC and like leveling a little faster in the extra areas, which I appreciate in like some newer games. All right, so back to Engage. Seedall's a dancer. Unfortunately, Rosado ends up like right here, but it's funny, so I would put him in S. Pogado ends up being pretty good. SEA I thought was crazy my first playthrough, and then afterwards I'm like, oh, I thought Ike was gonna be crazy. It's kind of Lynn like definitely falls in the like very good, especially with Speed Taker. Byleth because like multi dance is crazy. Who's the dog? I don't know what we're talking about. Should you buy it? I feel like that's one of the Nintendo games that would actually go on sale for Black Friday. Like, I enjoyed it, but I'm never playing it again, is how I feel about Mirage Sessions. But that's genuinely how I feel about it. It's like, I don't regret my time, but I'm never going back. Bar someone being like, hey, you have to. I'm gonna donate $50. The blue. Oh, wait, Sami. Oh my god, you're so right. Sami's an S+. Absolutely. I actually have because like someone found it online and I downloaded it. I have a VTuber of Sami, which is hilarious. I love that for him and me. Yeah, so I'd say I know the meta for Engage. Sommie. All right, so back to it. So we are engaged. So for Thracia, so my first experience playing Thracia, my only experience playing Thracia. You know, I'm gonna say I don't remember. I had to learn to be able to beat the game. I had to learn to be able to beat the game. So this is all the very long-winded question for am I the 100? Do I fit in the 100% FE nerd? Because that was where this all started from. My answer is probably, which is my favorite. All right, let me reset this. That's a reset, right? So I will tier this, in this like just straight up. Any game I haven't played, I'm leaving below. Like, and I am biased as hell. Where the this goes right here for me. Echoes is presentation, like it's the Fire Emblem game that made me feel something. Like, this is not for how, like it just, I love Echoes so much. I think it's a phenomenal game. It has some problems, but like, it's just so good. And like, okay, this is a spoiler, I guess. Final map song, FE Echoes. Like, okay, let me pause this Nintendo PC real quick. Like, I've listened to this on repeat. Where is it? Twilight of the, oh wait, this is like you just listen to this song, right? I love the music. I think it's phenomenal. Etier. So the real problem with Etier is she falls off. Like, she does fall off. She starts really strong, but her personal skill is mid, and like the next archer you get is Allcrest, who has a personal skill of Luna and has better growths. That's why she falls off. Is you just get a objectively better character. Fire Emblem Heroes is a meme. Like, I have a love-hate relationship with Heroes, because it's like, that's a cool PNG. I'm gonna pull them. And then I close the game for 5 months. No, so Luna is not a class skill. It is just a personal skill. Yeah, just the like straight up, you fight anything that has defense, and then suddenly, oh no, I'm taking. Yeah, no, it's insane. So then, objectively going on to my favorites, because like for me, that's just solidly up there. I have a really big soft spot for Radiant Dawn because it was the first one I ever beat. Um, I have a soft spot for it. I think Awakening also goes in like that top echelon for me. Bona, like I fully believe like archers are good. They made archers good in the game, because like Fogato's also crazy good, but it just depends on what you're looking for. Because if you're looking to play fast and have like the smallest amount of turns, because Engage to me has Engage is also in here, by the way, probably actually right after Echoes, because I have never had more fun in player phase Fire Emblem. Because the problem with Radiant Dawn and Awakening is you throw someone out into the middle of the field and you hit start to skip the turn. The benefit to Echoes has is they're a lot smaller maps, so there's not really as much time to do that, and it doesn't happen as much, on top of their story being better. All right. So those are my like masterpieces. I will happily play them anytime. FE7 probably goes in the next tier under, as well as I think both of these. I think Shadow Dragon. This one's better than Shadow Dragon. The tree map has PTSD. Well, that's a funny one. Hey, you can see that in my video. I'm going to once again meme. You can watch the auto battle deal with it. Actually, there was a thought I had of something funny I could bring up. Oh, so if you ever wonder, I'll tell the story of it. Me first playing Fire Emblem started with I was playing the first time I got to like actually play Fire Emblem. Me and a couple friends, we did a thing called Drunk Fire Emblem. So we would, if anyone died on a map, you would restart the map, and you'd have to do it all over again. And Radiant Dawn, this early game is not exactly known to be easy. So we are like, probably like 3 shots in. The 4th time doing this map because I was refusing to use the Black Knight because I was trying to get XP. Commiserating, say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me. Na 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 na. I love this video. Come home, work sucks. So the funny thing about this is, me and my friends our group chat in Discord is called the Dawn Brigade because of us for this game. It's part of the reason I have like the big soft spot for it, and we're going to an anime convention in April next year, and we're dressing up as the Dawn Brigade. We have like all of the core members, so we're gonna have a Soth, a Micaiah, an Edward, and then Leonardo. I'm missing one. Nolan, yeah. So yeah, no, I'm excited for us. No, I'm not Nolan. I as the person that normally cosplays girls, I'm Micaiah this time. So I have a different friend that can grow a beard. I can't grow a beard super well, so he's taken. I actually wanted to be Edward, because here's the thing: we're once again going back. So this you cannot find. You have to be able to see this. You have to go into. Oh, is it not here? Oh, here it is. So the playthrough I talked about exists right here. You can watch all 46 episodes of me playing through Radiant Dawn drunk as hell. And the reason I wanted to be Edward is because of how it felt at the end. Where is it? Go last second.
I told you.
Where is it? There's a picture of like how many deaths were had.
Like, hell no, restart. Yes. No. Sorry, Oliver.
Oh wait, okay. Let me. I'm pretty sure I showed it at the end of the video because look at these deaths. It tells you how many shots and stuff we did. Where's Edward on here? Sanaki had one. Where's Edward? There he is. 7 deaths. And it was always at the beginning of the game. And it was always like, oh. So I have a very big soft spot for Radiant Dawn. Long story short. I think Path of Radiance also goes in the extremely good category, especially if you're new to the game. I'm a Tellius fan. To me, Three Houses follows here. My problem with Three Houses is you play the same game for the first half and then it splits. And if you could just start at the middle point in different routes, I think the game would be significantly better. You know, like Lin mode, given a slightly tailored experience, I think it would be. I think I would have enjoyed the game a lot more, because I found the monastery phenomenal. The first God Shattering Star, that's Claude. It's the fact that you have to go through it all. And it's like Persona-esque, right? It's which isn't bad. It grades on I get near the end, it's like, oh, I have to do this. I don't want to, but I have to do this. And your first playthrough, you don't experience that because God Shattering Star, you see, it's the old guy, but it's on Claude's route. It's the final map theme. as Nemesis, and arguably Claude had the least reason to fight Nemesis out of all the other three routes. He had the least reason to be the one that fights him. 100%. He had the least reason to be the one to fight him. Edelgard's makes significantly more sense, especially if that was in the secret ending one. That would have made significantly more sense. Anyways, so in my opinion, Three Houses has some like replayability problems. I'm gonna be so real. I think Conquest is a good game. I think Birthright is Ryoma Simulator, and I think Normal Fates is just too much effort. I don't think they're bad games. I just would rather play other ones. I think because like Conquest, it's not even that it's like the factions and the characters. It is just that there are like significantly better tailored maps in Conquest than the other ones. Then FE6 it goes in the decent. Yeah. I might be a Roy main in Smash Bros, but not. But here he's kind of mid. I would put this here. You go in the. Thracia had a lot of good ideas, but there's like it tells a very good story. Yeah, the Camilla map. Everyone knows the Camilla map when you talk about. Everyone knows the Camilla map because it is just that hella changes. I've heard there's one that's like a really good remake of it. I just have never done it. So there's the like random 1 hour rant on if I'm a Fire Emblem nerd. Like Project Ember maybe? Does that sound familiar?
I just wish we could all get along like we used to in middle school. I wish that I could bake a cake made out of rainbows and smiles and we'd all eat, be happy.
She doesn't even go here.
Do you even go to this school?
No, I just have a lot of feelings.
Okay, go home.
I just wish we could all...
That is funny. The Amber, okay. I could be wrong. I remember there being a Project Ember, like Ember. Ember, I could like believe we could get those two like mixed together, right? That's believable. I'm not crazy. Also, I forgot to say it. It's really cool that I think it was Snowy, right? You found me through the Awakening auto battle. It's kind of cool to like see you here. I really appreciate you showing up. Like it's kind of fun to just like meet recent viewers. All right, let's we can continue talking as we meme through this. Cuz like this is almost done too. My controller I actually turned off because it was too long. Wait, did I find you through someone? You found me through Rose. I'm like 90% sure, Ivy. But I am a Giga Fire Emblem nerd. So the funny thing is today I was debating on if I was going to stream Kirby Air Ride or continue this challenge. I think it's probably for the best that I decided to continue this challenge. I was like, It was indefinite auto battle. Huh. He's got to slowly mosey his way that way. Hey, let's say casually into. How did you meet Rosie? I met her in Kuho's Discord. And that was a long time ago. Actually, you have like B rank and lances now, right? Right, Sane? Like that's actually like kind of really good for right now, I think. Oh no, it's C. Okay, that makes more sense. No more rain. I think I need to play a couple more ROM hacks now that because like I have now like beaten every FE in the series, right? When originally I hadn't. I think that's something that like would be nice to do. Because there are a lot of good ROM hacks out there. I've played Vision Quest with with the same friends from before. Vision Quest is a game. It's not a bad game, but it has a lot of weird stuff in it. Is the best way I can put it. All right, I'm not bothering with everyone else. You started Vision Quest? Okay, let me tell you. There's one of my favorite moments in Vision Quest. You like the start. If you get to my secret move, it is actually peak. There's a problem I have with it. I won't say it like just in case you actually want to go back and play it, but like in my opinion, there's a pretty glaring problem with it that I find really annoying. And it was doing phenomenal up until that point. Oh, through the level 1 Roy. That was a fun video to make. That was a fun video to make. Because level 1 Roy with the Binding Blade can beat the final boss in FE6. And I didn't realize that till... Okay, I have to buy the Heavy Spear. It's what it said I had to do. Last Promise. I think it's on the list for me, but no, I don't think I have. I've definitely heard good things about The Last Promise. I just tend to find, like, when I'm streaming Fire Emblem games, there's usually one of two things that happen. And most of it ends up with, like, me being silent because I'm thinking too much. Because, you know, strategy game, you end up thinking too much. It doesn't happen nearly as much in a game I've played before. Or, like, so something like an auto battle, right? I can very much talk about random stuff as the computer's the one doing something. I guess we'll get Mills XP. I think it's too much if I'm well rested. Yeah. I want to be able to make sure whenever I'm like making content and stuff that it's still something someone would want to go watch, you know? And I feel like there's certain times I can't super well. And I think like it's why I haven't like I've thought about playing XCOM Monster. That's actually a phenomenal level, Wallace. Blazing Blade is necessary. Yeah. It's okay, it'll be fun, dude. And then this guy has to do on his lonesome. And this is all I'm allowed to use is Heavy Spears. What if he dies? Cause like that's the problem when it comes to stuff. Cause like I will end up being silent while I'm playing, and that makes it harder to talk to chat because I forget. If you couldn't tell by like my switching topics like 7 times when we were talking earlier, I tend to forget topics sometimes. So I will like switch around too much, and sometimes I'll forget what I'm doing, and I'll just end up focusing on what's like right in front of me, which is the game. Do you even have a Vulnerary? Or do I have to give you a Vulnerary? Do you start with one? Okay. I just want to make sure I'm giving like a good experience, you know? I should check to see if he has a 2 range or not. I imagine he does because he's, you know, the final boss of Lin mode, but... If not, I can actually buy his lonesome so he can't get a dance because that would be not alone. Thrilling gameplay. Yeah, it's better if you ramble. That's the problem. If I just forget to ramble because I'm just sitting there, is the real problem. Take 8 damage, right? Yeah, okay. If not, what's the difference between a video? Oh, well, a YouTube video is a more focused rambling. Dude, Wallace, you're stinking. You hit him once, and you've missed 3 times. Oh. could be down to this. Item, use that. 2 out of 4, let's go! I could be dancing with Nils. I probably should be. But also, good dodge. He did it! Everyone pop off for Wallace. It's okay. One of my other like funny jokes with friends, and this is like a different friend group entirely. So I was playing friends with my I was playing Smash with my friend Gen the other day. Yo, true. Yeah, I'm definitely bald. I was playing Smash with my friend, and I forgot we came up with a bit like a long time ago. Because they're like, take off your try hard hat. I think it was like the original. There's like an actual like thing. I take off the try hard, and because one of my friends was Lady Dimitrisou for Halloween, we decided to take off the try hard skirt as the new meme. So like I actually got to say it to him for the first time in forever the other day. He's like, no, take off the try hard skirt, and then. It's a weird. I love little inside jokes like that, especially because like if someone comes into it, and they just are like, "What do you mean? What do you mean the tryhard skirt?" And like, especially if someone's like, "How do I put this?" Also, congrats on first, Archangel. Oh wait, do I have Yo, everyone's in Twitch. Draw a card. Do it. It's in redeems. Don't forget to draw a card. Snowy, I'm sorry, you can't draw a card unless you come to Twitch. Not that someone's got to do it. I don't. Oh, congrats on getting my Monster Hunter art. I drew that. Yeah, don't forget you can get 1 per stream. You can get 1 per stream of random art that I've made or ordered. I haven't done mine this stream. Let's see how lucky am I today? What do you mean, what the fuck? Dude, this is vibing. Do I get lucky today? Yo, I got that art. Let's go. I don't know. I like you prefer. I mean, that's more than fair, especially everything that's been like happening with Twitch recently. I just know it's like more it's beneficial to multi-stream to multiple platforms. Unfortunately, it's not a redeem I can do on YouTube. I looked into it when I set this up a little bit ago, so I don't blame you at all. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget to multi-stream to both, or YouTube doesn't make the... Sometimes when you stream to YouTube, it's like a 50-50 for if you have to hit start stream or if it just starts automatically. And the time before, it did it automatically, so I thought they changed it. And then the first half of this challenge... which I have downloaded now, didn't make it to YouTube. I saw at the end when I was shutting everything down, it said start stream, and I literally was like, why? Dude, I'm out of water. Is there anything else I can have fun that's like redeemable? Oh yeah, I have YouTuber redeems or VTuber redeems. That won't help us right now. Nor can I turn that on because something funny about like using VTuber stuff is you have to open VTube Studio before OBS because both of them use your camera, which is kind of dumb. Actually, wait, I want. Yo, what's up? Oh, would you like to continue playing the game? Well, last I checked. And now we get to move on to Elliewood's story. 1 year later. Actually, before we start this one, and I read this stuff, I do need water, like, pretty desperately. So I'm gonna go to BRB. I'll be back in, like, a minute. I gotta just run behind the green screen. So, Burb. Alright, I'm back. And I have a gift for you all. You look so pissed, Bean. Alright, let's see. What are the specifics for this map? Alright, so... Hatchet Men. Bartra and Dorcas will show up on your second turn and throw their weight behind your cause. Alright, so that's it. Okay, well... he won't move, so use Rebecca and Bartra to hit him from a distance. Once he's weakened, hit him off... Get... Alright. So the boss, we have to attack at 2 range, and Elliewood has to kill. That is what it says. This would be a fun video. I still think this will end up being like a silly little... One-off is the wrong word. But like one of those like... This is like, yeah. That's what I expected it to be. It was part of my idea for this, is I saw a Pokemon game, this manual, and I was like, wait, I could do that, because I've seen like videos like Small Ants like doing shoot, what's it, Mario Odyssey, because there's the like built-in mode. I just thought it would be like better if can you wield that? You can. You want make sure you're using that instead of other stuff. Yo, it's Dorcas. Barter's like pretty mid, from what I remember. I don't remember him being bad. Is there anyone I want to use the strength? Does it say who I have to use it on? No, it doesn't. It doesn't say anything about that, so. Can you? No, you can't. It's unfortunate. What happened to Dorcas? How many? Everyone knows the commercial, right? Like the commercial. And if you know the commercial, have you watched it in Japanese? Or at least what the Japanese commercial is by chance? Just curious. And I never use Rebecca. Good hit, Barter. Yeah, I'll attack you on here. So it also says, be careful with where your attacks are. Because you have to, you don't have a healer yet. This should be a defense ring. Or defense ring. Is there anyone that actually, like, I'm gonna want to use that on immediately? I forget. Honestly, let's see. Okay, next map doesn't have anything. Supposedly, can you reach her? No? Alright. Like, Elliewood should live. Oh! That's hit by a 27. If we have our first death because of 3 27s, I'm going to lose it. Also, you can't, but like, you know, still. I would have lost it. By it, I mean the run. Actually, that would have been a really good one for Dorcas. And if I remember right, this Marcus is an Oifi, so I actually do want to use him a little bit. Oifi being he is actually worth using throughout, like Seth, just not to Seth's degree. Alright, be good level up. I always find it funny how much I like in newer FE games. I didn't realize how much I like didn't value HP as a stat. I think I was horribly undervaluing it. I need to get to that bottom one. We'll risk Elliewood. Why not? Like, what? Is he like the lose condition or something? Barter, you're just like, right, but I have to use you later. Marcus can still just reach from anywhere and nuke. Alright, so you just continue. I was hoping for an iron sword for Elliewood, but you know. Dorcas. Can you double? Or do you double? You do. You just kill. It's not quite what I want. I do want to... Lowen fits in a very funny category. Because, like, generally he's not the best, but he can be good. It's one of those weird... Like, he's either going to be phenomenal or he's going to be bad compared to everything else around him, which is the real problem, right? Yeah, you come. Nice miss. You don't have enough, right? No, you don't. I have to whittle him down so Elliewood can kill in one hit. That is the requirement for achieving the goal that was set in front of me. I really try not to abandon too many characters. I feel like I do a lot in GBA once, just because I know what the good units are. I know if it's better to invest in them or not, so I tend to just kind of ignore the bad ones. Alright, well, how much HP do I need to get this guy down to? 9 HP, and he takes 9. So, you know, if I die, it's kind of just funny. Actually, do I double with Rapier? No. Alright, 10? Nope. Tried. Oh, this is 9. So I'll have to rescue him out if he misses. Yeah, I still can do that. I still have to rescue him out, don't I? Yeah, I do. Per the rules. I have to... Because otherwise, he doesn't kill in one hit because the dude will regen next turn. Yep. Good job, Rebecca. You're getting more XP than you're ever gonna get again. So go crazy. There it goes. We completed the objective. I'll take defense. 2 defense. I will take that. Like 2 levels of defense, especially on Elliewood, because like his defense growth rate is like 35. It might be 40. Actually, it might be 40. All right. Let's see what's here. Defeat all enemy units. Hector and Oswin like to make a dramatic entrance, so they won't show up till the 4th turn. Once they appear, have them fight the enemies in the northern section of the map. So we'll only be able to fight on the north half of the map with them. Hector Ellie would start with rare weapons. The weapons are great. You should save them for bosses and emergency situations. Pick up iron swords and axes from the store. And then, few enemies will cluster in the southeast corner of this map. This fortress is a good place to make a stand and hold them off. That way you'll receive HP each turn. Alright, so it desperately wants us to sit right here to get HP. This is gonna be the last map we do today. So I gotta get some other stuff done. You can't reach it, right? Okay. Okay, I know I can do this. I can get him there as long as I put. So what I do is put you here. Have you pick up, and then I'll say Jagan takes and drops on the fortress. Rebecca, it doesn't say you have to be used again. Actually, I should send Barter back to do that. I have to. Okay, I can't buy the stuff I want. Normally, Elliewood doesn't get like a ton of XP for me, so I'm looking forward to getting some XP on him for once. Because my Elliods have always turned out just kind of okay. Like they're like carried by Durant. Oh, more defense. I'll take it. He can't hit me because I've gotten 3 defense as a random lord. Oh, that's phenomenal. Do other people maybe need it? Like, maybe, but, like, also not really? Because, like, Rebecca's not going to be super useful later. I feel like I'm objectively giving up on low and early for XP for other people. Yeah, we'll have you go buy stuff next turn. Says I have to hold people off there, but like also no one's showing up, so. Alright, okay, now they're coming at me, that's right. I need to get you. Let's see, what does it say explicitly? I want to make sure I have the wordage correct. And then Zagan, the boss, is different from other bosses. They actually know how to move. Keep Rebecca far away and surround the boss with tougher units. Elliewood, Osmond, Marcus should be able to take him down without trouble. Alright. Thing at 6 is I want to make sure that don't use too many things of Wolf Bale. And we can only use the top half of the map, so they're not going to get much, but I still have to buy the iron axe and sword. And Oswin is like one of the few, like just phenomenal, you can't kill. Can I kill this guy with Wolf Bale? I don't want to use 2 uses of it. Yeah, buy 1. Buy 1. Honestly, we're gonna send you up, and because that's fine. And Osmond's gonna take care of all these dudes. I just want to get the sword to, or the axe to Hector. Marcus is gonna destroy these guys. That's fine. Good job, Oswald. He also like gets like a decent amount of speed, right? I'm not crazy. And it told me I cannot use rapier on a rapier / wolf bale on a not a boss. So trade to you. Take that sword for me, or the axe for me. And I won't have Marcus to help out Elliewood. So we'll see if this is a mistake or not. Also, it says... So I have to lure the boss back up top. I have to get everyone back up top so I can complete the surround with the 3. Like, I have to, right? That's part of the deal. If I get a speed wing, do I actually have to give it to Elliewood? I think I might. Then trade, give him that. I'll let Hector actually get some XP. I love how like animated the like sprites are in GBA, because like you can just feel the power behind his fucking throw there. You got a sword? Yep. Okay. The fact that we have to fight in the top is like kind of funny. Ooh, missing a 80. Little sus. Oh. You can go on the... Uh-oh. Unfortunately, she's kind of in a terrible spot. Might have to pick her up and run with Lewin. I'm gonna level up. Please give me attack and speed. You know what? That is like what I asked for. I'm not upset. Just gonna put you here. You take 9. Honestly, if I can kill this guy, it's like would have been a little better for me. Okay, I gotta move people to the halfway point. I'm gonna call the half point of the way of the map like right where Marcus is. I'm surprised you're not going for Lowen. I'll be so real, Mr. Bandit. Is it because he's a lose condition? So they actually might be hard-coded to do that. If they can attack Lord, then do attack Lord, which would make sense. It's definitely what it is then. It's like, because Martha's like that in FE1, and I do know that. Which is really funny, because you can like bait him out of, or enemies just out of killing anything else if you just put Marth there. I imagine it doesn't do that part though. Elliewood getting good XP though, I'll tell you that. Yeah, let's get the harder to get to one first. Actually, I should have tried range first. Good job, Barter. You're doing something. So I do kind of like actually need to move this turn, so. Oh, Dorcas, come on. So you can finish that off. Can you actually finish this guy off? Yeah. Much higher chance of it. Good job, Rebecca. Alright, we gotta move up to the top so we can do this around. Alright, level 1, be a good level. You know? That's a pretty decent level. So where are you gonna end up? Alright, so I'm gonna have to be careful, but... Alright, so this is the line. Hector is on the line, so it has to be that or higher. So I don't... What is the... You do 14 to me, but you can't kill. I think what we do is we bait with Ellie Wood. Then... As long as Ellie Wood's in range, should go for that, then we can lure upwards like that. Yeah. It's like... Good dodge. I did need that dodge. Actually, I didn't, but like, it was nice. It was appreciated. Is it gonna do like 2? Yeah. 2 times 2, though. Oh, I got that speed helped. Alright, so move up there. Alright. Uh-oh. Okay, he can't attack. So I have to surround... Not with Hector, though. Which is a little annoying. To be able to surround with 3, I do need to move. It doesn't say I have to finish it off with any of these guys. Or it does, but like, it doesn't say which one. So I'm gonna just give it to Marcus. We're gonna call it a day. No one's dying from dumb stuff. Still can't believe I had to give all that XP to Wallace earlier. So now we're in chapter 13. Wait. Was I allowed to save? Okay, we're gonna make a save state on my Nintendo PC. Anyways, let's see. Who else is streaming right now? Anyone I know? Whew. Someone I know is playing Clock Tower. That's a game I'm never touching. If you've ever watched a creepy game, Clock Tower is it, and I refuse. All right, we can go. I've raided this guy like once before. All right, we're gonna raid Lucky Egg. He's playing my favorite game, or my favorite Fire Emblem game. So, Ray, actually, how many people are here right now? Just me. Never mind, we're not going to raid because it's really awkward to raid with one viewer. Alright, anyways, thanks for hanging out, especially both you in Twitch and YouTube. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I need to go eat food.